You ever sit down at the drums, play a groove, and wonder, why doesn't my drumming sound like the pros? What am I missing? It's probably because you're not practicing this one game-changing pattern, a pattern I've taught to thousands of drummers, skyrocketing their coordination, groove, and timing. In this lesson, I'll walk you step by step through this powerful yet surprisingly simple exercise so you can instantly improve your playing. Let's jump into it. And by the way, the notation, the rhythms for this lesson are completely free. I'll put the link below for you guys to grab it. What we're talking about today is what I call the rhythmic checklist. And this is simply every single possible rhythm you need to know in 16th notes and in triplets for you to master and feel comfortable with any rhythm, any melody, any phrase, and any form of coordination. So we're going to use this in a very specific context because this is going to complete your groove vocabulary. So when you're working on your independence and you want to play grooves like this, you're going to have everything necessary for you to play any beat you want because you've done the foot independence ahead of time using this checklist. So using these rhythms that you see right here, we're going to start doing top and bottom ostinato workout. And what that means is the ostinato, which is the rhythm that always stays the same, we're going to play with our hands. We're going to start with just quarter notes on the hi-hat. So what you want to play is anytime you play one of these cells of 4 notes, the first of the 4, which is the quarter notes, we're going to play with a hi-hat. And at the same time, all of the rhythms that we're talking about, like this 1E rhythm, that's your kick drum. So go ahead, I want you to do it along with me. The key to all of this is that you count and play at the same time. So what we'll do together is we're going to count quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play with the hi-hat on the same counts, and then your kick drum foot is going to play through all of these rhythms. So go ahead and try it along with me. You want to really make sure that your foot and hand truly line up completely for every single time they play together. Keep this really clean, really even. And if there's any one of these that trips you up, then you should isolate that one, slow it down, play with a click on every single partial, every single note, and just get that single rhythm pattern between your hand and foot. So here we go. We're going to do 60 BPM 16th notes. 1, 2, ready, go. Don't forget this last one. So far, so good, but we're not yet because we're trying to unlock grooves for you, okay? And what that means is we're going to add more to the ostinato on top while we continue the theme of the kick drum playing through the checklist. So next step is 8th notes with your leading hand on the hi-hat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and let's do that together. Kick drum's going to do some in-between stuff. We're going to go through the checklist again. We'll stop after the 1 and 2 note combinations just to get you on your way. Make sure you practice those 3 note combinations too. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. That last one can be pretty tricky. You want to really isolate and go hand. Make sure it's really even at slow tempos. Okay, we have 2 more steps for you, and here's what that's going to look like. The first thing is that we've got the 8th notes going on with the hi-hat, so we're going to now add our backbeat. Seems pretty obvious. We're playing groove. We're playing a groove now. So we're going to add the snare drum on 2 and 4, but the next step is going to make things really interesting and help you sound a lot more professional. Let's start with this. So now 2 and 4 with a snare drum, and then the kick down here is going to play through the checklist. Now make sure when you're ready for this that you're playing those rim shots really clear, always the same volume, be really relaxed. Make sure you learn and work on your molar technique so you're really fluid. You're not expending extra energy going down into the drum and tensing up your hands. Try to aim for the center of the snare with every hit for those rim shots, because the more consistent you make this groove and make the sound, the more people are going to want to like shake their butts and dance. Same thing. We'll go through 1 and 2 note combos. Check it out. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Don't forget, you do not need drums for this. So I want to hear from you guys. Not only what tempo do you have that comfortable at, make sure you're keeping it clean. If it's not clean, if it's not relaxed, do not speed it up to those tempos. I want to hear from you where you have that. Tell me what your goals are on the drums so I'm making the right lessons for you. And while you're doing that, don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss those lessons. The next step to this that's really going to make you sound like a pro is with these hi-hat notes. When you're playing just the 8th notes, we're still doing the backbeat, but with the hi-hat specifically, we're going to be going down and up with this motion. Now, I consider this kind of a modified, minimized molar stroke, but there's a couple of key things that you need to keep in mind that aren't strictly like practicing molar with that cycling 3-note pattern. What you're looking for is you want to keep those back fingers closed so the stick is against your palm. You can even practice doing just that and keep just your back fingers on the stick. Keep your thumb and index off. Make sure those back fingers are really on there, because if your back fingers are off, you're in wobble city and out of control. Going to tense up here. We don't want that at all. So back fingers completely on the stick, closed against your palm, because when you do that and you have this gap open, you stay relaxed, but your wrist strokes, wherever you point your wrist, stick goes that way. When you have that in place, we're going to, at a shallow angle, hit the side of the stick on the edge of the hi-hat as we go down, and then pull your wrist up, tip of the stick hits the top. Here it is nice and slow. You just want to do this a whole lot. Then add that backbeat. Like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then you work on your independence. So a little bit faster now that you've done this practice, because you should pause the video and work on this. Here is the down up motion. We're going to play 2 and 4. I'll do cross stick just for fun. And now the kick drum is going to play the checklist just the same. Tell me down in the comments if you can do this with me. I want to know. Don't forget, all the notation for this lesson is free. I'll put that in a PDF below for you guys. And if you want to take this and completely unlock your limbs, have true freedom on the drums, then watch this video where I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in just a couple of steps.